What is going on, guys? It's Mad Rager 24 here, and this week's video is just going to be a chill out video, and also talking about, last week's video and how it was all set up, because it was fun. It was a surprise to the guy, and I blurred out his face because I knew he probably wouldn't want his face out there. So I didn't do anything wrong on that part, and I didn't really do anything wrong at all. But I just want to talk about how it was staged because it was fun and all that. But what happened exactly is this is about a month worth of planning, like I tweeted on my Twitter and stuff like that. But basically for this Halloween, I was really trying to scare the shit out of him. Really trying to make him think that he was about to get cut up and all that shit. And I had a bunch of guys, I had 4 guys, because originally I was going to do what I was going to do, what I did, but I had thoughts about it at first after talking to some people, and I was going to do a scripted one where it would actually be acted out, but a bunch of guys on that canceled out and all that, so I just decided to do what I originally planned, even though knowing the risk, if I really pissed him off, it could ruin our friendship. But, at the end of the day, it really is a prank, and they'll be good with you at some point throughout the road anyway, because they would know that you just pranked them and you don't wish any harm. But what happened really was, what I was wanting to do was, how it was playing out was, is I went out to that field that we were at, and I'm like, hey, it also really all depended on whether I could get a chainsaw that day or not, which I'd succeeded in. And I'm like, we went out, I finally got 2 other people, as you've seen, to prank the guy, even though I really could have used more, truthfully. But how it was we went out there, got set up, ran the chainsaw, made sure it ran and stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, hey. And I called the buddy up that I was supposed to be bringing the guy out there that I was going to supposedly be scaring. And I told him that my truck broke down. We had something cool to show, but he had to go out there and see it. So it was about 10-15 minutes when I opened up the vlog, said that they're about 10-15 minutes out. Adjusted the angle. My camera guy, this camera right here was facing my truck, my truck with the other truck that brought the guy out here. He was supposed to face it towards where we were supposed to be pinning the guy and stuff like that, where it would get a view. I could get 2 views of the camera of the chainsaw thing. But that was a miscommunication. They pinned him on my truck when they were supposed to pin him on the guy's truck that the truck was facing, or the camera was facing. And I guess there's really it's not really the camera guy's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just a miscommunication. But they just pinned him on the wrong truck. So that was a flaw in the video. Not a huge deal because the GoPro did an awesome job. It took forever to edit that video because the GoPro and my laptop Acer, which is really sucky, I had forever with the GoPro trimming up the video. And the real cool thing that I really found out is to put the slow-mos on it. As you could tell as it flipped from when they were where you heard off camera from this camera, them pinning them down, and it switched to me, my GoPro, and I put that slow-mo effect in there. I thought it was cool as shit. And yeah, that was cool, but I couldn't really properly trim it the way I wanted to until I got it somewhat edited into the computer like I could with this camera. It ain't no biggie. I think overall it was pretty good, even though I was expecting to scare them. Definitely some improvements for next year's Halloween that I need to improve on if I plan on doing something like this again, because I really want to scare somebody, because that's going to put the fun into it. And I was honestly expecting him to throw some punches at me. Really. I was expecting him to get that pissed off. But he thought it was actually fucking hilarious. So I guess it was a plus because it surprised him and he didn't know what the hell was going on. But I really don't know. And this past week, I don't know how to describe it, but it was pretty busy pretty stressful, especially with election and all that. Me watching election, really, trying to find out who's going to win, hoping, election really, when you come down to it, like, I don't know if it's just me, but whenever you're pulling for somebody and knowing how the world is because the parties can't learn to get along and stuff like that, it just feels like for people that you're really close with that support a different party and politics-wise, that you just can't get along with them. Whenever you talk politics and stuff and all them arguments, and whenever you feel like, whenever it comes to that and you're voting for your guy or whatever, you just feel alone because there are people out there, since no one in these parties can really get along with each other and collaborate with each other nowadays and really come up with a good solution to fix a problem instead of arguing, bickering, calling each other bad and stuff like that because they support this party or whatever. And I don't believe that. I believe they should find a way to come together, even though I support my own party, which I'm not going to say what it is for safety reason. But you are supposed to collaborate, learn how to talk about differences, and understand both sides of what each party or whatever, even in just a regular argument or debate on how the other person is feeling, you got to try to understand the whole picture. And that gives you a better opportunity to, like, understand and really find a solution to a problem to where you guys won't argue about it again, or you can understand and learn. But whenever in my experience, when you refuse to learn from another side, it just turns into a big mess. Like, and you're not going to get anywhere. You're not any better than the other person, and all that. It just gets really stupid, to be honest. But I just had to cut my TV off for a minute because I wasn't doing shit on it. But yeah, that's pretty much all my week's been about. Is just focusing on this election. Here before long, I took like a week break from video games. I'm probably going to get back to it. Maybe I may play some tonight. Definitely going to play tomorrow at some point. And we're getting Veterans Day off, so I'm going to try to get some more gaming content out for you guys. But with my job right now, I do what I can to, get as much more, improve this channel as much as I can. But with me being in the service, being in the infantry and all that, I stay busy a lot. And a lot of times I got to focus more on that since that comes first. But whenever I get out here in the next few years or however much longer left I have on this contract, I'm going to dedicate my time to you guys. And I'm going to build this channel up because this is something I want to do for a long time. And I plan on getting this thing big. Regardless of whatever everyone thinks. Regardless of, what I guess I kind of already said, but what everyone else thinks, whoever runs this country or whatever, because whoever it is, they can't stop what you want to do with your life. But let's take this video as like an important message. Maybe learn something from it to maybe learn how to get along with others better and try to understand both sides of a situation and just learn how to deal with politics better and learn how to get along. And I just wanted to, talk about the whole entire prank and how it was staged and whatnot. Or not really staged because it was a legit thing, but it didn't turn out in my favor since he didn't get scared like I wanted him to. But at least it was fun. I plan on doing better next year. I'm definitely going to do some improvements because I do see quite a few flaws as to why it wasn't in the success that I wanted it. But that's pretty much all I got. Have a good week. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Next week, the PS5 comes out. I plan on getting that if I can snag one in time. Plan on staying up the all night before and pre-ordering that bitch. You know, not pre-order, but ordering it, you know, increase my chances of getting one. So I can't guarantee that I'm going to be playing the PS5 next week. But if I do, I may do a Twitch stream on that. And I'm definitely going to do a video of me, like, playing some video game on there. But until next time, keep it raged.